Miyetti Allah leader mocks southern governors, says grazing law cannot be implemented. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. National President Miyetti Allah could told her socio-cultural organization Abdullahi Bello Bedejo has said the anti-grazing laws by some states, especially in the southern part of the country, exist only in the media and could not be implemented. Now the news in detail. Speaking with Vincent Carlo, Bedejo said the groaning over the higher price of cow meat would get louder, asserting that prices would hit the rooftop in the coming months. I have to speak on the side of the Fulani. For us, we have not had it so bad all over the country. While others are crying, the Fulani are dying. The situation is so bad. They do not have a place to graze their cattle. They do not have hospitals. They do not have schools. In many states in the north, especially Zamfara, Katsina, Sokoto, the Fulani are afraid to come to buy food. These are innocent people who are not into robbery, banditry, or other forms. We are supporting the military and other security agencies to wipe out banditry in the country because it is affecting the Fulani. However, in the process of wiping out the bandits, the Fulani have become the victims. An example is what happened in one local government in Sokoto State, where the vigilante group went and slaughtered Fulani people, accusing them of being bandits. In Zamfara State, the so-called vigilantes are responsible for banditry in the state and other states in the north. Like bandits, Boko Haram also operates in the forest. The Fulani are equally doing their legitimate activities in the bushes and forest, and they cannot abandon their cattle and come and stay in the town. While they are in the forest, bandits and Boko Haram kidnap them as well as rustle their cattle. And when they come to town to buy provisions, security agents and vigilance groups kill them, saying they are bandits, whereas they are innocent. This is their dilemma, which is disturbing them, and they have been complaining to us. The government is trying to deal with the bandits and we support them. But how to separate them from the innocent Fulanis is our headache. Our people are living inside the forest, and the bandits and Boko Haram members are also living inside the forest. And if security agents are asked to go after the bandits of Boko Haram, they come after our people, who would not see the need to run because they are innocent. If you go to the southwest, southeast, and south-south, you will see how they are killing the Fulani. Before, the Fulani were migrating from north to south, but now they are migrating outside the country to Cameroon, Central Africa, and other countries. They are leaving Nigeria en masse, which is not good for the country because of their contribution to the growth of the country. We want the president to hasten and bring back our grazing routes and grazing reserve areas so that some Fulani that are not leaving the country can see where they can settle to do their businesses. In some states, these bandits are kidnapping Fulani, killing them, raping their wives, but this is not reported in the media. In some states, they cannot go to the market because the moment the vigilante groups see them, they presume them to be bandits and kill them. Some of them are surviving from the little nunu they extract from cows. They have laid these complaints to us, but we do not know how to go about it, even though we do not support the wiping out, even though we support the wiping out of these bandits and Boko Haram. I appeal to the security agencies and vigilante groups that, while dealing with the bandits, they should also be careful not to touch innocent Fulanis. Any Fulani who is seen committing crime or carrying out banditry should be dealt with because he is causing a big trouble to the innocent ones. It is very difficult for a Fulani to kill another Fulani. It is hard for a Hausa to kill a fellow Hausa. They have used propaganda to brand every Fulani man a bandit and begin to treat him as a leper. These people killing them are not Fulani. They are these Hausa boys and other tribes there. The president is a Fulani man. Since he came to power, the Nigeria he met was not like the Nigeria he was when he was military head of state. When he had just assumed office, he was welcomed with crisis in Benue and Plateau State as well as Boko Haram. While he was tackling all this, Then the economy became bad. The truth remains that the government is not helping the Fulani. Our suffering is really more now that our person is in the president. We have two types of Fulani, the educated one and the non-educated. The work of a non-educated is just cattle rearing and carrying out the activities inside forests and bushes. Yes, we have Fulani who are governors, ministers, technocrats, but I am not talking about them because they already made and are not concerned with the welfare of other Fulanis. I am talking about the Fulani who are inside bushes drinking the same water with their cows and do not have access to hospitals, schools. Now we have senators, ministers, governors who before were also drinking water from the same river with their cows, but they have climbed up and have forgotten these other people and do not care about them. Everybody wants to go into cow business, Tiv, Yoruba, Igbo, etc. Before, it was the sole business of the Fulani. If you go to this state that are banning open grazing, over 75% of the cows there belong to the indigenous, especially in the Tiv in Benue State. Again, the activities of the middlemen are responsible for the high cost of cows. The Fulani man does not make more than 40% of the total cost of cow. Fulani man will bring out cow from bush and sell it for 120,000, and by the time it gets to Lagos, the cost will drop to 280,000, and they will sell it 350,000. When the owner of a cow just sold it for 120,000 and went back to the bush to continue his suffering. The next reason is that, like I said earlier, these people are leaving the country in droves to other West African countries to continue with their activities, since Nigeria is no more favorable to them. The price will still go up from now. Almost all the cows consumed in this country come from individual Fulanis and not from government. So as they are leaving the country, you should know the implication. You are a governor, you do not support them in any way, and the propaganda is to demonize the Fulani person. This has made them very uncomfortable. Fulani in this country, the Fulani in this country, I am a cow lover. It is a business I inherited from my father, and my father inherited it from his grandfather. And it goes on like that. I want everybody to know that our business is not an ordinary one, and that people should not look down on us. They should know the value of a cow and appreciate the Fulani. Those governors coming up with anti-grazing laws can eat dogs, pigs, pussycats, and other animals they are rearing in their state. I asked the Fulani in those states that are banned open grazing how they are faring. They said they only hear it in the radio and they do not know about it. So the anti-grazing law is just a media thing. It can never be implemented. It can only operate on the television, radio, and in newspapers. It does not concern us. And I've asked my people in those states never to obey it and to continue with their activities. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.